One of the greatest things about being an expat is the people you meet. Today, we're making red beans and rice with my homeboy Kyle from New Orleans.
Sausage?
We are closed.
No sausage. Okay. Onion powder?
No.
No. Okay.
For 1 week.
Oh, not open. Back down. Sausage? Salam. Salam? Arani?
Betul.
Po. Lek?
Artinya kah?
Po. Salamandetti.
You want plastic bag?
Po, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Medipoption.
Terima kasih.
What's up? Cooking red beans and rice.
Funniest thing. So am I. Oh, and great news. I got the onion powder. Boom.
That's garlic powder.
Same thing. Yeah, there you go. I mean, it's like interchangeable. Yeah. And I bought a little lagniappe. The lagniappe being, get ready for this, bay leaves,
Awesome.
oregano, and parsley. The three things you definitely need for red beans and rice.
So Kyle, tell us where you're from.
Well, I'm from the swampy bayous of New Orleans, Louisiana, baby. Gotta love it.
And who taught you how to make red beans and rice?
Actually, it's an old family recipe from my mother and father.
So do you want to do the caramelization in the back and the roux in the front?
Well, you know how it is for us boys from Louisiana. We ought to do it from the back. Now, I'm gonna make the roux.
Well, Kyle's been cooking for an hour and a half, and he's more lit than a Christmas tree.
What you do is you keep stirring. What we prefer is a light brownish color. So that will entail about 10 minutes of stirring. And with the roux, no, you cannot leave the roux. You cannot just leave it and go, as I would do, smoke a cigarette. Go shoot a raki. Or go have a beer. Or go down the bar and have a few drinks while your roux cooks. No, you have to stay with the roux, regardless of what flatulence you might have. Gas mask indeed, Sarah. When a roux is made properly, that roux is usually used for their, most traditional meals in New Orleans. From your etouffee to your jambalaya, even your red beans. When you make a roux, it's bringing something to the table. As Bruce Willis would say, welcome to the party, pal.
So Kyle, tell us about what kind of jobs you've had in the past.
Well, let me tell you about a job I had that I got fired from. There was a job I had once when I was living in Detroit, Michigan, in the United States of America. Well, this job was outside sales, and the funniest thing about this job is that they gave you a company car which had a GPS location tracker on it. Well, after working there for 2 years, they finally did an audit of my location tracker on my company car. And they found many stops on my car which were, I guess, they considered to be irregularities. Things like stopping off at Walmart, maybe going for doctor's appointments. Things like stopping off at strip clubs, bars, my girlfriend's houses, or my dealer's house. Things like that. And I told my boss that, yes, I did go to a strip club. I'm outside sales. They need service too. I was doing a hard sell. In the end, apparently, he was not sympathetic to my plight, and he unceremoniously removed me from my position. Life in America, I do declare. And now, we're going to add the roux. I'm reloading. Click like and subscribe to Jay and Sarah's YouTube channel. Man, I'm gonna do declare. Sacredly. What is the Wi-Fi password?
Don't put it in yet.
That's what she said. Professor Kyle Jackson hanging a boot with the Canadians, eh? That good old New Orleans flavor, baby. Yes, indeed. From the good old bayous and swamps to good old Louisiana and New Orleans, girl. I do declare. And a good old-fashioned home-cooked New Orleans meal, straight down from the bayou. Yeah, baby. Yes, but I am single though, actually, and I'm also athletic. I work out every day, actually, and I run at least 4.5 miles, actually, in the mornings. So, you have to cook the rice. Now, what I like to do is savory rice, where you put the water in, you boil to boil, and you put the rice in, you put some sugar and some salt in. But the thing about the rice is, you kind of have to keep track of it. If you're making rice, set a timer.
I don't wanna go to work cause my boss is a jerk and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life cause I don't feel alive and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute. I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning. And this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing home run.
Today is a special day for the astonishing Kyle Jackson. I personally want to thank the people who got me here. I'll make this quick. Eric, Jamie, Dick, and Devil Pub. My mom and my daddy, they're dead, but I want to thank them too. And thank you, Baby Jesus and God. And I also want to thank Racky. I want to thank Beer. And most of all, I want to thank you, the viewer who is watching this. Cheers. Let's get down to it. And then you smooth it on your plate like that. Well, I do declare, you have your red beans and your rice.
Oh my God, Kyle, that's so good.
Oh my God. Oh, thank you, baby, sweet Jesus. I do declare.
That is so good. Oh my God, the spice, the seasoning, it's so good, eh?
Sarah, I gotta tell you, this is one of the best batches of red beans I've ever made in my life. Of my top 5 red beans and rice ever made in my lifetime. From this Sacre Bleu Cajun Bayou Swamp Boy. Well, I have to say, I do declare, we have finished our meal. We have finished our adventure and excursion into making red beans and rice. This is one of the best batches of red beans and rice I've ever made in my life. I would advise you take this recipe, use it, and just go all in with it because you will get a flavor explosion. I want another bowl, but I want to pass out. So due to that, I will not have another bowl, but I will eat another bowl when I wake up after I pass out because I am drunk cooking.
Well, we hope you've enjoyed the day with us cooking red beans and rice with my friend Kyle. We'll see you in the next one.